Hey everybody, Rob here at etrailer.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the PTC Custom Fit Cabin Air Filter on our 2018 Toyota RAV4. Now, a lot of times people don't have their filters on their mind. We remember to put fuel in our car, and a lot of new cars even have a reminder on the dash to tell you when to change your oil. But filters usually are the last things we think about. Now, we may be at the service center and somebody may offer us, hey, your cabin filter's dirty, we can replace it for you. But honestly, replacing your cabin filter and even checking it is super easy, and there's no need to pay anybody else to do it. But it is an important thing to check because it's going to filter all the air coming from outside before it goes through our vents. Now, a lot of times we don't think about it, but the air inside your car is a lot more polluted than the air outside your car. And that's because once it gets in, there's nowhere for it to travel outward, and all that emissions, smog, allergens, all that stuff is coming from the outside coming in. Now, when I put my new one next to the old one, you can clearly see that it is pretty dirty. It's starting to change colors, and if we open up the pleats, we can see just that larger debris that our filter is trapping. Now, it's a really good thing it is trapping these large pieces, because if they did get through and get to the fan or any other part of our HVAC system, it could cause a lot of damage. But just the buildup of dirt in between the pleats and the fact that it's changing color is restricting airflow, which is going to put a lot of back pressure on our system, which isn't good either. So if you have breathing problems, checking and changing your cabin air filter would be a really good thing, because it's going to filter all those pollen and pollutants out of the air we're breathing. But again, it's super simple, so let's go ahead and do that together now. We're going to come to the passenger side. We're going to open up our glove box. And then down here in the very corner on the right side of the box, we're going to have this little shock dampener. It's on a little post here. We just want to take our thumb and we're just going to push it away. It'll pop right off. And if it comes off, that's okay. Once we get the glove box off, we can put it back in place. But then we're going to come to the center of the glove box on the inside. Kind of want to push forward. That'll allow the stops to come past the edge of the glove box. You can rotate it down and pull it out. Now, if we look inside, right behind the glove box, we'll find this rectangular cover right here. There's a tab on the right side. We'll push it in, pull the cover out, we'll be able to slide it out. That'll give us direct access to our cabin filter, and we can pull it right out. Now, on your old filter, you do want to pay attention to the airflow direction. There should be an arrow, or it'll just say up or down. In our case, it's saying up, so we want to make sure that our new filter, the airflow is also going up. So we'll put our new filter in with the airflow going in the proper direction. Make sure it's fully seated inside the box. And then it's just going to be reversing the steps. Take our cover, slide in the driver's side first in that little notch. And close the cover, make sure it latches in place. Now, before I put my glove box back in, I'm going to grab that dampener and just slide it in place. And again, we'll just take our glove box and reverse it. So we'll get it lined up on the hinges, slide it in place, lift it up till those stops go in place, and we'll just re-hook up that dampener back on there. And that's just going to slide back onto that post. And it's really just there to keep the glove box from coming down too fast and too hard. The manufacturer is going to recommend to at least check your filter every 12 to 15,000 miles, but you can always double check your owner's manual for a specific time that you should change it. But that'll finish up your look and the installation of the PTC Custom Fit Cabin Air Filter on our 2018 Toyota RAV4.